So today we're going to talk about when someone collects the secondary leg and how we get out of it. So if my partner enters the saddle and he's collected the secondary leg with 2 undercuts or 2 uppercuts, the only way to get out of this is, as of now, if I build base and I start trying to build base into him, he's going to pass it over actually. It actually lifts my hips and it makes this leg lighter so he can pass it over. So instead, when I'm here, I actually have to hand fight. This is frowned upon, especially in leg lock battles, but at this point he has full control of our hips and this is a last resort. So my job here is to hand fight, and as soon as it clears his body, I'm going to extract this leg and start removing it. So when this occurs, my partner understands that they've lost this battle. So they're going to transition to something new. So what are you going to do next? So once he's removed this, he's going to insert a hook or a frame in between us.
So from here, Tom wants to bring his leg far away from me. I can try to pretend like I want to pull it back. And the more he pulls it away from me, he creates more gap over here for me to put another hook inside. It's like a butterfly Ashi hook. I put it here, and this hand, instead of keep pulling his leg, I'm going to make the C-rib and push it ankle far away from each other.
Before we move on to the next part, one interesting thing about this is normally in the saddle where this is down, my knee is free to rotate. However, when he inserts this hook and hooks it real tight, what this does is it wedges him onto the ground. So when I do spin, I spin onto him. Versus if this leg is below, when this leg is free, I can actually spin and disconnect ourselves, right? So again, this does 2 things. This hook prevents me from spinning out. See, like if he hooks, yeah. 1, it prevents this spin out, and 2, it wedges him onto the ground where I can't actually extract this knee. Okay?
From here, I separate his ankle away from each other. I put my elbow in front of his ankle so he cannot kick it out. And from here, I create enough space for me to put my knee down. From here, I'm going to lift my hip up and put my knee down. I want to put my knee down right next to his ankle. From here, he cannot keep spinning because the hook stopped him. And if he tries to turn back to me, my knee already stopped him to turn back to me. And from here, I'm going to turn my head to look for his ankle. And with this hand, I can lift it back up and I can look for his ankle. From here, I can go for the leg lock and I can go for the heel hook. And all I have to do, I don't even have to connect my hand together. One arm is fine. And all I have to do is I'm going to push my hip, my belly to the floor to finish it.
So the interesting thing about this is actually he's going to frame. So there's another leg attack where you hook. He's actually going to frame in this situation because the way to defend this, because I can't spin away, is I actually want to close the distance. So if he starts trying to go belly down, right, I'm actually going to come towards him and prevent him from doing that. So he actually wants to frame this and replace it with a better wedge, which is his knee. So then I can't, because I can't turn into him, the only thing I can do is pressure him. But when he puts this frame in between us, I can no longer pressure him and my heel is completely exposed.